Yo, what up, what up? It's your man, Big Brandon Carter. In this episode, we're going to talk about NoFap. So a lot of guys ask me this question. They ask me about NoFap, abstaining from masturbation and or pornography, and I want to give you my stance on it. This is going to be controversial. A lot of people aren't going to agree with me. A lot of people are going to hate on me. This video is going to get a ton of dislikes. Okay, I already know that because I'm going to tell you what I believe, and this is not scientific. I'm not going to get scientific because you can find studies on the benefits of not masturbating, and you can find a lot of studies on actually why masturbation is healthy. I don't want to get on it. I'm just going to give you my personal experience and let you know what I think, because I have a totally different stance. All right, so a lot of guys, they say when they stop masturbating, they have more energy, increased testosterone, they have more self-confidence, they have a higher, like, real sex drive is what they call it. They're more into girls. You listen, I'm not against these guys. I do, however, think that almost all of the NoFap guys, or guys who claim to say they do NoFap, I think almost all of them are lying. I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe like almost all of you are fucking lying. Now here's the thing, I do agree that addiction to porn is a real thing, and addiction to pornography can be bad, or too much pornography can be bad, because one thing it can do is it can, you just start going into weirder and weirder stuff. Next thing you know, you're jagging off to a scene there's clowns and mules and all different types of people. It gets weird, man. It gets real weird. So I agree with the NoFappers. Is that what you guys call yourself, NoFappers? I agree with the NoFappers on that. But here's the thing, if you have an addiction to pornography, I don't think I would blame pornography for that, or to try to say that all men around the world should stay away from pornography. I think if you have an addiction to pornography, it's probably because something else is wrong. Because all these guys who stop masturbating, they replace their addiction to masturbation with addiction to talking about how much they don't masturbate. Allegedly. I don't believe you. I want to be clear about that. I do not believe you. I honestly think you're lying. With my whole heart, I think you're lying. But I think your addictive personality and whatever's going on in your life that's causing you to be addicted to porn is the real problem. It's like if someone has a cold and they start sneezing all the time, you wouldn't say they have a sneezing problem. No, they have either a virus or some bacteria got into them, and the sneezing is a symptom. I think your addiction to pornography is a symptom of something else. I don't know what that is. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a fucking guy yelling at a webcam right now, okay? You don't have to believe anything I say. However, these guys who stop masturbating, all they talk about is how they don't masturbate. Like they become obsessed with that. They've replaced one obsession with another. Like, yeah, there may be some guy somewhere that actually doesn't masturbate. This is what happens. You guys don't talk about this. They say, oh, I'm not going to masturbate. I'm going to do NoFap. And then they end up doing it, right? Because you're a male human. It's natural. Dogs, and you have any pets, a dog or a cat, you see them masturbate, right? It's a real thing that mammals do. And I think if you don't do it, you do yourself a disservice. Because a lot of guys will say, okay, I stopped masturbating, and now I have more energy to go out and meet girls. Yeah, but if you're in your teens or your 20s, that's too much goddamn energy. I want you to think about this. Women reach their sexual peak in their 30s and 40s. Men reach our sexual peak in our late teens and 20s, right? So unless you're going around having sex with old women, you're not going to find a girl your age who's as horny as you. Women have 10% the testosterone as men. And that can be a lot of strain on a relationship when you're just trying to have sex all the time. But if you rub a few out, then you can do other stuff with the girl, like go to the movies or the museum or whatever people do on dates. And if you are really that horny in general, and then you're not masturbating, now you're at work trying to fuck girls at work everywhere you go. You start harassing women, man. You're on some Harvey Weinstein shit, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I am pro-fap. Because if I don't masturbate, I will not get anything done. I'll be on Instagram all day looking at chicks in bikinis and shit. I will drive my girl fucking crazy. I think you have to jag off to save your relationship, man. Otherwise, you're gonna put too much stress on it. Or to just be a normal guy. And I think if you're single, man, I don't think you need to be out here with that much like sexual energy, because you're gonna come off needy and you're gonna come off aggressive. But like if if you rubbed a few out, then you'll be calm. For real, man. You know, I built my business to a $1 million business, Bro Laboratories. I wouldn't been able to do that if I didn't masturbate every day, multiple times a day. This is personal experience, man. I'm not saying that this is for everyone, but for me, my mind is never more clear than right after I ejaculate. And every minute that goes by after that ejaculation, I get a little stupider, man, and my judgment becomes more clouded. You all had that experience where you ejaculate, and then it's like, whoa. It's almost like waking up for a dream sometimes, man. Now this depends on what your sex drive. If you naturally just don't have a high sex drive, maybe this is not applicable to you. I had my testosterone tested at age 33. It was almost 800, right? And that's very high for someone my age, So I don't know what it was in my teens, but it was sky high. And there's no way I would have been able to function in college or in the workforce being that horny and not jacking off. And there's no amount of women that would have been able to satisfy me, man. And those of you guys who've seen Something About Mary, the movie, oh yeah, I'm so old, you guys might not have seen it, but before he went on the date, say, hey man, you gotta jack off or you gotta go on a date, man. Otherwise you're gonna be too horny, too needy, you'll be calmer. And that's real shit, man. You gotta do that. Otherwise you're gonna just put too much, you're gonna come off too aggressive, or maybe more aggressive than you need to. I believe if your testosterone is high, right? If you're working out and eating right and doing all the things that will help build your body, and if you're winning at life, your testosterone is gonna be high, and it's gonna be higher than almost every woman you meet. Why would you subject her to that? You know what I'm saying? When you can just rub one out and then get to work. Now, I do think that too much porn is a problem. I will agree with the no-fappers on that. And when you really go to have sex with a regular woman, you'll be like, oh man, how come you don't have big old fake titties, and aren't you supposed to dance for me for 10-15 minutes and then go down on me for 10-15 minutes before we do this? Like, all right, so too much porn can like desensitize you to reality. I will agree with that. Here's a pro tip. This is what you do, especially if you have a girl, because what you don't want to do is to like be watching all these superstar fake body part women and you go back to your regular girl and you're not as enthusiastic. What you want to do is find porn stars that look just like your girl and only masturbate to videos with that girl in it, right? Don't do no girl on girl stuff. Don't watch no gangbangs with the girl. Like just a regular sexual intercourse video with a guy having sex with a girl who looks like your girl. Sounds weird. That sounded weird, but just bear with me, because what that does is it actually make you more excited about your girl. That's been my experience. Test it out. Maybe it won't work for everybody, but if you only masturbate to girls who look like your girl, that will actually improve your sexual relationship. But if you masturbate to girls who look better than your girl or different, or then that can be negative, right? It may be difficult for you to get an erection. Some of you are thinking, Brandon, what if there's no porn stars that look like my girl? Well, maybe you need a hotter girl, bruh. Step your game up, man. Step your game up. All right, step your game up. Also, don't spend a bunch of time masturbating. Like, you're not making love to yourself. It sounds like a lot of you guys are like lighting candles and putting on music and taking your time and just masturbating for hours. Nah, man, you want to get that done as soon as possible so you can focus on something else, so you can get to work. Think of it like just something you have to do to focus. You ever see The Wolf of Wall Street? That scene where Matthew McConaughey saying, hey, listen, you gotta knock those out, man, so you get to work, so you can focus. That's real shit, man. Listen, if I didn't do it, I would be totally unfocused. I would either be chasing my girl around, annoying her, right? Because it's annoying, or injuring her. And if I was single, it'd be even worse, because I'd just be going around chasing women all the time, man. I need to focus. I run a 7-figure business with 10 employees, customers all around the world. I need to bring my A game. And if I'm thinking about chicks all day, that's not my A game. All right, that's my TNA game. I need to rub one out, get to work. ProFap. It's called Pro because I'm for it and because it's for the professionals. Like, if you're a professional and you got shit to do, important shit to do, you don't need to be thinking about sex all the time. You need to knock it out, get to work, make something happen, go out into the society and contribute. All right, if you want to make money, you have to produce a product or service that people are willing to exchange currency for. It's going to take a lot of work. There's a lot of competition, and you have to focus. But at the same time, maybe I'm fucking wrong about this. Maybe there are some superhuman guys who are able to not masturbate years at a time. I don't believe you. I think you're all lying, man. And some of the guys who make videos are friends of mine, And I don't mean to disrespect you guys. I do think you're lying, though. The truth is, they need to beat off and get to work. If you like this video and you want to watch more like them, subscribe. All right? Subscribe to this channel. Turn on notifications. And follow me on the gram. King Keto. I'm out.